Hey VIP members, here is the Harlequin braid for you guys only. This video tutorial is only for you guys. So you need 8 ribbons, 8, yes. And I am doing this in black and white, so I'm doing 4 blacks and 4 whites. This is 7/8 inch ribbon, acetate or luster ribbon. You want a very good, stiff, creaseable ribbon. I will tell you this black ribbon is acetate, which should be very stiff and creaseable, but for some reason it was super soft and was not doing a great job with this braid. So I did have a little bit of issue. I don't know why. I just got a bad roll of this stuff, I guess. I don't know. So you want to take your white ribbons, and you can tell that I have my white ribbons doubled. The reason why I have double the white ribbons, you can see how they're folded in half there, is because when you put white with a dark color, it shines through under the white and it dulls the white, makes it look almost gray or something. So if you want the white to really stand out and be crisp and white, you need to double it up on any braid that you make. And what I'm showing there is that very last black ribbon on the right needs to be on top, because that is going to be the first ribbon you start braiding with or start weaving, because you're basically weaving the ribbons. So that one needs to be on top. So make sure that you're weaving your ribbons just like I show here. And I tried not to go through this very fast so you guys could really see, and make sure that you're do this while you're watching the video, and hopefully line yours up like mine as you're doing this. You want to get them all pushed together nice and neatly, all the ribbons stuck, pushed all together. And you can already see that diamond pattern. So I'm pausing it, gave a little freeze frame there so you guys can see it just a second longer. So I picked up all the ribbons and I'm pulling that black one. I actually messed up a little bit here on the beginning. I apologize for that. That very last white ribbon on the left, the black ribbon goes over that one, and then it'll go around and under it. So the black ribbon on the very right goes under all the ribbons except for the one on the very left side, and it goes over and under it. And then you'll bring it down. And I love this acrylic ruler because it holds everything down. And you want to take your left hand and you want to push that ribbon up in the corner there. See right there? You want to push it up and make sure that those ribbons butt up against each other and no white ribbon is showing there, please. That's going to get your best look. And then I move that down. You can use like a hardcover book or something if you don't have like a big ruler like this. And then you want to weave that ribbon right there as well. Make sure you keep up with that diamond pattern. Now we're working from the left side. So that very left ribbon is going underneath all the ribbons except for the one on the very right. And it gets a little bit, it can be a little difficult with all these ribbons. So you see there, it's under all those ribbons. And I'm going to go ahead and give that a crease there on the left. Now it goes over and under the very right ribbon. And then tuck that up in there. You see how I pushed that up in there? Make sure you do that. Keep those white ribbons together. Make sure no black is showing right there. And make sure you crease everything really, really well. And I forgot to do that white ribbon. I forgot to weave it. So I start again from the right side, weave that black ribbon under all those ribbons except for the one on the very left, and it goes over and under the one on the very left. You see, I just caught it. Like, oh wait, something is not right here. There we go. You can tell because you should have this diamond pattern all over everywhere. There we go. Now over and under and push that up. See how there's some white showing, but if you push it up, there's no more white showing. That's going to give you the best look and most professional look on this braid. If you haven't figured it out, this braid is actually a victory braid or some people call it a diamond braid or diamondback braid. There's always multiple names for multiple braid or for the same braids. But this is just more ribbons. A victory braid has 4 ribbons, so you can do this with 6 ribbons, and I call that a 6 ribbon victory braid. Somebody else came up with this braid. I did not, and they called it a Harlequin because it looks like Harlequin design, but it's basically a double victory braid because you're using twice the amount of ribbons. So again, you can make a victory braid with 4 ribbons, 6 ribbons, 8 ribbons. I have not done more than 8, but I bet you could do 10 or 12. Just remember that it's going to be wider and wider and wider each one you make. This one is really wide. I'm pretty sure I may show that on the end. If not, this is on my Etsy shop, and I do show measurements on there, like how wide it is. So again, you just work back and forth from right to left. Right now we're doing the right ribbon. It's going under all the ribbons except for the one on the very left, and pinch that or crease that down, and you're going over and under the very left ribbon, and then you're pushing that up and then giving that a crease and moving your ruler down or your book or whatever it is that you have. If you use a book or a ruler or something like this that's got a little bit of weight to it and it's flat, it's going to keep that braid in place, and it's going to keep it from moving all over the place while you're trying to weave the ribbons. So now we're doing the left ribbon, and it's going under all the ribbons except for the one on the very right. Give that a crease, and you're going over and under the very right ribbon, and it should lay exactly where it's supposed to. Of course, you scoot that up, press it, crease it, give that ribbon there a weave so you keep that diamond pattern, and you're just going back and forth. It's just a constant pattern of going back and forth from right to left. So it's not complicated at all. It's very simple once you get that pattern down. It's just a simple going back and forth. To me, getting started is the most difficult part because sometimes you don't get the right angle, and so it doesn't look good as you're braiding it. But to me, that is the only difficult part about making this braid. I think this is a really pretty braid. Any of the victory braids are very pretty braids. Are great on homecoming moms. So I love that you've got more options for more ribbons. I just can't believe I didn't think of it, but I'm so happy somebody else did. I love it, and I think it's going to be a really fun braid for people to learn. I do want to remind you that this video is for my VIP members only. You can watch this as many times as you want on YouTube as long as you are a member, but you do not have the right to download it or do anything else with it or share it with anybody. Please, that would not be legal for you to do that. You buy a membership, you can watch this as many times as you want while you have a membership, but that is the only thing you can do with it. You're more than welcome to let people know that I have this tutorial, and for my VIP members, if they want to purchase a VIP membership as well, I would appreciate that very much. But please just watch this on YouTube on my channel, and please don't do anything that you're not supposed to do with it. I would really, really appreciate it. I'm trying to do some videos for my VIP members that I don't have or have never made before, to make it worthwhile for you guys to buy this membership. So that would be unfair to all my other members if you did do something with the video that you're not supposed to. So please just honor that. I would very much appreciate it. And if you eventually teach this tutorial or any other tutorial that you've learned from me to other people, please just give me a shout out. Just to let me know. You can give me a hashtag or just let them know where you learned this. That is the appropriate thing to do, the nice thing to do. It's the YouTube community that you're supposed to do. If you learn something or get inspiration from anyone on YouTube, you should really share that with them. with everyone and let them know this is where I learned it from, or this is where I got the inspiration from, and I try to always do that as well, so I would appreciate that too. Now here's what it looks like from the back, and this is a little bit complex as well because now you have to do something with all those loose ribbons. So I'm trying to fold these over and make them look as neat as possible, and then I'm going to give some staples, but you can see those long ribbons going back and forth on the back. That's where you go under all those ribbons. So just folding that over just like it was part of the braid. You know, I want it to be kind of camouflaged behind the braid so you can't really see it. Now fold that one over. Go ahead and cut that off a little bit shorter than the braid width. And then I'm going to give that a staple. And then I'm going to keep working the very right and left ribbons first to fix those first. So when you're dealing with 8 ribbons, it's going to be a lot more to deal with to staple and stuff. And of course, you may find a better way to do this than I did. But I ended up having to do, I can't remember, 3 or 4 staples. But then I cover it up with a big bow, or you can cover it up with a trinket or tinsel puff or feathers or whatever you want. There's so many options. You can come find fun things to cover that stuff up with. I had to give it a couple more staples just to make sure it stays secure. And then you can trim those up however you want. Cut them at an angle like I'm doing. You can cut it straight across, whatever you want to do. And then there's the sides. You got to carefully pull off that tape because it can pull on those ribbons, so just be very careful. And these are much shorter, so they're going to be a little bit different. I'm trying to do 2 at once on this side. You could also glue those down too. Don't hesitate to do that. I probably didn't even have my hot glue gun heated up, but that's another option. Just a little glue and fold that down. Then you wouldn't have to worry about staples. So whatever you want to do, a little hot glue is not going to bother that at all. And then 2 staples in the center. And it is done. Look how cute that braid is. I hope you all have fun making this braid. Let me know how you did. Thank you, VIP members. I appreciate each and every one of you for your support. Your support is helping my channel grow tremendously. I appreciate you all so very, very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was worthwhile, and I will do some more videos that are only for you guys, and special videos and unique videos. So I hope you enjoyed those as well. Thank you so much. Happy mum making, you guys.